So, I'm working on a paprika video for a smoked paprika. We love it. We use it, well, I use it in almost all my cooking. So I grew paprika peppers this year specifically for smoking and grinding up for paprika powder. And so far I have touched stuff and put it in my mouth so my lips are tingly, and I have rubbed my eyes twice with my fingers. They're not that hot of a pepper, like you can't even really tell they're spicy from eating it, except for the little tingly you get and the sting you get in your eyes when you rub them. But here's the peppers. I'm cutting them up and taking out all the seeds, removing the stem, and then cutting them in half like this. And then I'm going to put them in the smoker. I'll show you that later when I finish it up. Put them in the smoker, and I have a coffee grinder coming so that when they're, after I smoke them, I'm going to put them in the dehydrator over there and then grind them in the coffee grinder, and then we will have our own smoked paprika powder. We are also doing a lemon drop powder, is why I planted the lemon drop peppers, because I absolutely love it. And I put them in here for storage, but we're not smoking the lemon drop peppers. I've put them in here because we tried to use this tiny food processor and it just didn't make a fine enough powder. It made like chunks, but I've already put these on the dehydrator and dehydrated them. So when the coffee grinder comes later, I'll put them in and I'm going to try it right away and see what I get out of those. And then I will continue this video later. Okay, so here's our grill. This is something my mom and dad had bought when they lived here with us. It's a Pit Boss Memphis. It's really cool. It's got the charcoal side and then the gas side, and a smoker on the bottom. This smoker is electric, so we have to plug it into the back porch to be able to use it, but it's got this and spot for the little wood chips, so we soak our wood in a bucket like this. And then we put them in there, and it is almost to 150, so I might have to turn it up a little bit. We want it probably around 200, no more than 200, I wouldn't think. For smoking peppers is what I'm going to try. And I'm going to put the paprika peppers right in there, right on the rack. And then I'll probably check them probably about 15 or 20 minutes in, just to make sure that's not too hot or that they're not burning. And if they are, we may have to move them. These knobs are so that you can turn the smoker on. I could crank it up and get this really hot and smoking a lot, and then I can open this one for the charcoal side or this one for the gas side. What, lover boy? That way I could impart smoke flavor on either side if I was cooking on that. Pretty cool, huh? But right now I'm going to try adjust the smoker part, and the water's steaming, so I'll probably go ahead and put the peppers in there. There we go. They're all in on the rack. So now I'll wait 15-20 minutes and I'll come check them. It says it's cold because I had the door open the whole time. Duh. Okay. For the lemon drop pepper powder, these have been in the dehydrator until they're hard like this. Here. Oops. See how it just cracked? And crumbly. That's what we want. We want them to be that dry from the dehydrator. And then I got this from Amazon because I didn't have one. And we tried using this. It didn't make it small enough. So we're going to try this turn it into a powder. Let's see how this works. Of course you do. It looks pretty good. Should have got my stand. It's hard to do this with one hand. It's burning my nostrils. I think it worked.
I see.
Yeah, it worked.
I see.
I gotta find something to put that in and get some milk. And then we'll go check on the paprika peppers. I need milk. Bam! Lemon drop pepper powder. Not bay leaves. Okay, now we will go check on those paprika peppers. Oh, hello kitties. I'll feed you in a minute. It is almost 200 degrees. And they look like they are starting to dry up a little, but I still don't see any smoke. Oh, I guess it's smoking. There's smoke coming out of there. It's been almost an hour, actually. And they look kind of shriveled. Give them a little bit longer. The video we had watched said 2 hours, but last time my husband did it, he waited 2 hours without checking on them and then came in and they were black. So I didn't want them to be burnt again, but it looks like they're doing just fine. So I don't know what he did, but it wasn't right. So this is what the peppers looked like when I pulled them out of the smoker. It was almost too late for some of them. Some of them are a little darker, but that's okay. These ones probably could be a little darker because they're still pretty wet, but they're all going to go in the dehydrator over here. So these were in the smoker outside for an hour and 40 minutes at 200 degrees. And then they look like this, and now I'm going to put them in here on medium for, I don't know, I'll check them in an hour, maybe 2. I'll let you know. Hey everybody. So these are the peppers that came out of the dehydrator this morning. And, yep, they're pretty crispy. So we will put them in this coffee grinder and see if we can make some powder. Okay. You can smell it. It's getting hot. Smell the powder in the air. Pretty powdery. It's in my throat. Oh god, hey god. Okay, back. Woo! Beware of that. I thought I gave it enough time. Maybe gotta wait a little bit longer in between pulsing and taking the top off. Try again. Let's see if it's a... It's hot, guys. My nose. There we go. made a chicken video this morning, and I already thought of like 20 other things to say. So, you know, there'll be multiple chicken videos. Again, I can smell it, so let's give it a minute. We will not inhale deeply when we take the lid off. My nose. I feel like I need to cough again. I'm not going to do it. This is a good amount. I don't remember how many peppers were there. You can probably count from back in the beginning of the video. But I already went out this morning. And there's 2 more peppers, so. And the plants are loaded, as you could see from the garden walkthrough video yesterday. It's a coffee grinder. Only I'm grinding peppers, so you might want to step back because it's been... I tried to tell her. I hadn't even opened it yet. You could just tell when it gets to the powdery stage.
Oh, I can't go.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to get music in my videos and what I can use. Well, it's treacherous. I didn't think paprika peppers were hot. I don't know why I thought that. Probably because when we use smoked paprika from the store, it's not like a spice, it's more like a smoky. So I guess I just assumed that it wasn't spicy. It's just the initial, when you open the lid and when you pour it, I guess. So the powder in the air. Oh, it's in my nose. Probably 2 more of these. This is working. Oh, it still smells spicy though. It makes my nose itchy. I can't wait to try this in something. Even though I still have some paprika powder, smoked paprika powder from the store, I want to try my own. Honey, you might want to step back because I'm making hot pepper powder. So, what, honey? Okay, I'll get you cereal in a minute. I'm almost done. This is my last. Can you go over there? Just while I pour the hot pepper powder. Glutton for punishment. This is how much we got out of those peppers. Maybe I will have to wear a mask next time. Good practice. Don't conform, be transformed.